The DOD Overdrive Preamp 250, a legendary pedal. How does it sound? We'll try it with two different amps and two different guitars right after this intro. Hello and welcome to another video. My name is Yngwie J and you can call me this guy if that's tricky to pronounce. It's good to have you along. Today we're taking a look at this yellow box, the DOD Overdrive Preamp 250. It's a legendary overdrive pedal and it's been used by a lot of people, maybe most notably by Mr. Yngwie J Malmsteen, who I am a big fan of. As you know, if you've followed my channel. If you haven't, why haven't you? Do now, subscribe. So today I'm going to be trying out this pedal with two different amps, the VOX AC10 and the Marshall Plexi, and a Fender Yngwie Strat and an Ibanez Universe. So we'll try different combinations so you can see if it's something that you should check out. The pedal itself is very simple. Gain and overdrive, and if you use it like Yngwie, you put both, gain and overdrive, gain and level. And if you use it like Yngwie, you put both on full. It's built like a tank, it's heavy, I don't know what they put in these things, but it's really heavy. And the only kind of annoying thing is that it has this kind of small plug for the power, so it doesn't take the regular kind of power supply thing. You have to have that small plug, which is a bit annoying. But you can get those cheap on eBay or wherever. So I'll get this hooked up and start playing. Okay, the other slightly annoying thing is that it doesn't have a LED to show when it's on, but you can easily notice, like this. Yeah, it's not on. So, I have an Yngwie Strat with Seymour Duncan YJ and Fury pickups. I have the VOX AC10 going into the Marshall cab, and this is what I'll start with. I also have a Fender Yngwie Malmsteen Overdrive as a point of comparison, because that might be something that you might be considering as well, and it's a point of reference for me as well. I also have a noise gate because both pedals can get a bit noisy. Okay, so let's get going. I have gain on full on the DOD, and let's see how much noise it makes. None. Okay, I'll have to add volume. Okay, so bearing in mind this was my clean signal, it's a bit quiet now, but still. And this is the max amount of gain you can get. I have level halfway but gain on full. Actually not a very pleasant sound to my ear. I have EQ set halfway, so treble and bass halfway. It doesn't have a mid control. Okay, so here's the Fender Yngwie Malmsteen Overdrive, just as a point of comparison. DOD. Fender. DOD again. Okay, I don't think either one sounds very nice with a totally clean VOX. I'll switch over to the Marshall because I know for a fact that they both work with the Marshall. Okay, so before I kind of test them at full blast, I thought I'd try both as a kind of clean boost. So here's my clean signal. It's not very clean on the Marshall. Okay, and here is the DOD with gain set all the way down to 0 and level set all the way up. Not really any difference. Just a tiny bit of a difference. And the Fender. So the Fender pushes it a bit more. Okay, let's turn everything all the way up. Let's see how noisy the DOD is. Not terribly, because the Fender is a bit more. But the Fender is a bit hotter as well. So, I need a noise gate, and here is the DOD Overdrive Preamp at full blast with the Marshall Plexi and the Fender Yngwie Malmsteen Strat. Just as a point of reference, here's the Fender real quick. So that's way hotter. Let's change guitars. Well, actually, before we change guitars, let's see how the DOD cleans up with a volume knob. The volume knob. Okay, now let's change guitars. Alright, so now I have the Ibanez Universe. It has the original pickups in it, and this is the kind of cleanish signal without the noise gate. Okay, and let's see what it sounds like with the DOD Overdrive Preamp 250. That, in a nutshell, is the DOD Overdrive Preamp 250. What do I think? I like it. I really do. I really like it. You can get these fairly cheap nowadays, 50-ish euros on eBay, second hand. You might have to pay import charges because most of them are from the US or Japan. If you're in Europe, in the States, you can probably get them for 50 bucks. You have cheaper options, of course. The Mosky D250X being one such thing. Does it sound the same? I'll make a comparison at some point. But actually I think I'll make the comparison when I've bought one of the vintage ones because they cost lots of money. I saw one had gone on eBay for over 300 euros, but I see that someone's trying to sell one on eBay for 700 euros, which is almost $800. That's an insane amount of money for an overdrive pedal. So yeah, but this is one of the reissue ones, and I think it sounds very good. Personal preference, if you want the DOD, or you want the Yngwie Malmsteen Overdrive, or if you want the DOD 308, the black Yngwie Malmsteen Overdrive, it's older than the Fender. That's basically personal taste. I don't think either one sounds good with a clean amp, so if you're using a clean amp, get something different. If you want to watch more of my gear reviews, there's a playlist somewhere here. It was good having you along. Click like, subscribe, comment, support me on Patreon or buy the gear that I review so you get an honest review. Very good pedal. See you in another one. Take care. Bye.